Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to quickly share with you guys how to remove all of your tweaks and remove Cydia and the entirety of the Electra jailbreak from your device. Alright, so very quickly before we begin, if you guys want a written tutorial of this process, there is one available on besttechinfo.com. This may be an easier way for a lot of you to go through this process, as you can take your time and or it may actually be quicker. So again, don't forget to check out the article relating to removing the Electra jailbreak on Best Tech Info. But again, if you guys do appreciate the video walkthrough of this process, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up and of course subscribe to stay notified on future jailbreak coverage. Alright, let's get into this video. Now this may help out if you're still having issues with the Electra jailbreak. It may be a good idea just to start over fresh and try the jailbreaking process again. One example being, in my case, I accidentally added a ton of sources and now I cannot install anything within Cydia, but I know there's just a ton of errors going on with this jailbreak, even with the initial jailbreaking process, let alone some of the side errors like this. In any case, I'm going to show you how to remove the Electra jailbreak in its entirety, including Cydia and all of its tweaks in this video. Now the first thing we're going to do in this video is remove all of our tweaks and packages that we installed on our own via Cydia. Now instead of removing each package individually, now you can do that. An easier way is to just remove this one package called substitute. Now if we just go ahead and queue this up, I'm not even going to use swipe for more. I'm just going to go into it and click modify and then click remove. Now the reason why this works is because all of the packages that you installed depend on substitute. So if you remove substitute, it will by then at the same time queue up all of the packages that you've installed and remove them as well, since none of them can function properly without substitute. So if you're ready to remove all of the tweaks that you've installed, all you're going to do in the top right is click confirm. And now it's going to go through the process of uninstalling every tweak that you have on your device. And once it's entirely done, we're just going to go ahead and click Restart Springboard, and it's just going to restart the Springboard real fast, and when it comes back on, you guys will notice that all of your tweaks have been removed. So as you guys can see, my home screen vastly changed. Again, I don't have a SIM card, so it's prompting me once more to enter one, but all of our tweaks are removed, and we can continue on to the next step of removing the Electra jailbreak as well as Cydia. Alright, to entirely remove the jailbreak, we're actually going to need a computer. So heading over here, we're going to download a few files. First up, we're going to download this file called Electra. And again, this script is going to entirely remove Coolstar's Electra jailbreak. And while this says 11.0 to 11.1.2, I've actually tested this out personally on my iOS 11.3.1 device and can confirm it does work for that firmware. So to download this script, we're going to click clone or download right here and just download the zip to our desktop. Alright, so with that file downloaded, the other thing we're going to need is an SSH client. Now, I personally use CyberDuck for Mac. It looks like it does work on Windows 10 as well, so honestly, let's just roll with this client right here, and I'll show you guys how to SSH into your device and then run this Electra script to remove the jailbreak. Alright, so first up, we're going to go ahead and drag everything to our desktop and just get it all nice and tidy right here for later. Next, we can go ahead and open up CyberDuck to establish an SSH connection with our devices. So we're going to go ahead and click Open Connection in the top left. We're then going to select SFTP from the drop-down menu. Now your server ID is your iPhone's IP address. Now you must be connected to the same Wi-Fi network as your computer. So on your iPhone, if you head to Settings, Wi-Fi, and then click the little information icon right here, you can find your iPhone's IP address there. Then you can just import that into CyberDuck and you're good to go there. Next, we're going to use port 22. Now your username by default is root, R-O-O-T, and the default password is Alpine, all in lowercase, being A-L-P-I-N-E. Now with all that in place, we can click connect. And then lastly, we are going to click this drop-down menu here at the top and navigate to the root of the file system. Now if you don't want to enter all this information every time and do these steps, you can easily create a bookmark to save this information, which is located right here then, and it will take you directly to the root of the file system just by simply clicking connect. So again, now we're going to go to our Electra script. Again, it's just on the desktop in my case. We can go ahead and open it up, and all we have to do is unzip the folder And within the folder, the only thing we care about is the unjailbreak.sh script file. We're going to go ahead and drag that into the root of our file system. And now with all that in place, we're going to go ahead and open up a terminal window within CyberDuck. It's going to ask you for your password, which is again Alpine, all in lowercase. Don't worry, nothing will appear when you're typing. Once it's all entered, you can just click enter. Now the only command we're going to type after that is bash, B-A-S-H, space, unjailbreak.sh, and then we can click enter to continue. Now we're just going to follow the on-screen steps. It looks like the person who made this script is warning us that it could jeopardize our jailbreak if we made major modifications to the file system via Filza, but again, I did not make any on this phone, and if you did, just revert those changes and you're good to go. So with all this in place, I'm just going to proceed by clicking enter. And now the process is running. Your phone is going to entirely reboot during this process, and once your phone is back online, you'll notice that the Cydia icon is missing from your home screen. And again, at this point, the script will have removed the entirety of the Electra jailbreak from your device, aside from the APFS snapshot created when initially jailbreaking. Again, Coolstar may still be working on his own way to remove the jailbreak and restore your iOS to stock using this snapshot, but his official tool has still yet to be released. Anyway, now the jailbreak has been entirely removed from your device, like I said. Again, this Electra icon right here is just the utility. If you want to remove that, you can just hold it down and remove it like any other app. But if you want to re-jailbreak and try it again, you can just enter the app once more and click jailbreak. And so I'm going to do that real quickly within this video just to show you guys that it's going to entirely re-jailbreak my device instead of just re-enabling it. Now it did unfortunately take me a couple attempts to get the jailbreak to rerun the entire process correctly. Unfortunately, that just is the nature of this jailbreak utility in its current state, but as you guys can see, once it finally performed correctly, it is reinstalling Cydia in its entirety because it was entirely removed. And before I actually did re-jailbreak my device, I did delete my Electra app and I went back to the third-party site to download the latest version of Electra directly on my device. And if you guys want a tutorial on how to update your Electra version, it will be in the cards right now as well as in the description of this video. But as you guys can see, once I updated Electra and re-jailbroke, it went through the process perfectly fine just after 1 or 2 attempts, and now my Cydia is fully up and running and I don't get any errors when I open it up. So that is just a quick way to remove the Electra jailbreak if you guys are experiencing some problems with it, or if you just want to remove it entirely, say if you have to take it into the Apple Store, but want to remain on iOS 11.3.1 or your current iOS version. Anyway guys, I hope this video helped out, and if it did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Again, before you go, hit that subscribe button to be updated and notified on future coverage of this jailbreak. Thank you so much for watching today's quick video, but until next time, this is Tony, signing out.